Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Myself Ashfaq, and in today's video I am going to show you the installation and configuration of the vCenter 9. vSphere 9 has been released by the Broadcom, though the licensing is totally different from the previous versions of the vSphere. vCenter 9 can be installed on the esxi 7.0 or later. So the first thing is the host entry in my domain controller for the vCenter 9 VM. I will give the name for my vCenter 9. I will give the IP address. And I will keep the tick here. Create associated pointer record. Add host. Now in my local system, I have downloaded the vCenter 9 ISO. I will right click and click on mount. I will go to this folder VCSA UI installer Win32, and here the file is available installer.exe. I will double click on it. Install. So there will be a two stages for the installation. It will proceed for the stage 1 first. Accept. Next. Here I will provide the esxi host IP address on which I want to create the virtual machine for the vCenter 9. I will provide the credentials for the esxi host. Accept. Okay, here we need to provide the vCenter 9 VM name and we need to set the password for the root. Next. My setup is tiny. I will click next. So on my esxi host, this is the local data store on which I want to create the vCenter 9 VM. I will tick here enable thin disk mode. Next. So here we need to provide the network settings for our vCenter 9 virtual machine. I will give the fqdn here. I will give the IP address. Subnet mask. Default gateway. DNS server. This is my local DNS server. I will click next. So these are the settings for our vCenter 9 VM. I will click finish. It has started deployment of the stage 1 and it will take some time to complete. Stage 1 deployment completed. I will click on continue. Now it will proceed with the stage 2. Next. Here I will select synchronized with host SSH activated. Next. I will define my single sign-on domain here, vsphere.local. I will set the password for the username administrator. Next, I will untick the CIP. Next. So this is the summary of the stage 2. I will click on finish. Stage 2 deployment also completed. I will click close. If I log into my ESXi host, so this is the vCenter 9 virtual machine created on my ESXi host. I will log into management interface of the vCenter server. I will provide the credentials. So if I go to monitor, here we can monitor CPU, memory, disk, network. Here we can go to edit and enable disable the access which we want to. SSH has already been activated. This is the network setting of my vCenter server. I will go to edit here and I will select my time zone. Here we can start, stop or restart the service. In the update option, we can update our vCenter to the latest patches. I will go to administration. I will go to edit and I will set password never expire as this is my lab environment. Here we can go to configure and provide the syslog server details. Here we can go to configure and provide the backup server details, and we can configure the backup for our vCenter server. Here we can give the schedule for the backup. Here we can select the retention for the backup, and we can click here on backup now, provide the backup server details, backup location details, and we can perform the one-time backup also for our vCenter server. I will now log into my vCenter server. Note one thing here, you should be able to resolve this hostname of your vCenter server from the system where you are trying to access the vCenter server in order to get access to the vCenter server on the browser. In my local system, if I give the nslookup for the my vCenter server hostname, I'm able to resolve it. I will give the username as administrator@vsphere.local. I will provide the password for the same. So this is my newly created vCenter 9. I will right click here and create the new data center. My lab -DC. Inside data center, I will create the cluster. I will give the name to my cluster. I will select this option. Next, I will give the IP address, username, password for my esxi host. Find host, extract image, and I will keep tick here on also move selected host to cluster. Next, finish. Cluster creation and the host addition to the cluster has been completed here. By this way, you can install and configure your vCenter 9. Hit the subscribe button if you find this video helpful. Like this video, share this with the friends and spread the knowledge. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.